unfortunately. I pride myself in getting these things off.
No, again, it's a spot and stand it.
I did a grand final.
Sportscast? Yeah, AFL Sydney.
Okay, yeah.
Sportscast, yeah. I enjoy working for Josh. All and that. It'd be nice to get a few more games, but they got blokes that do it every week, so I'm happy.
Yeah.
I have a full-time job, so I don't care. I'm happy, man.
In a second, I'll just transfer to a very permanent spot.
Yeah.
And,
like, to me, I don't know if you, but it feels like this thing's leaning forward, so maybe towards back. So, also, so when I swing my camera, if you're on the front corner, I might see you. So.
Yeah, I don't want to impede you. Generally, I'll just you work it through.
You should have enough lead to choose.
Okay, you just let me know when you want me to.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you will adjust on that, will you?
Yeah, well,
it shouldn't go red.
No, like I work with some cases like on the monitor. So
yeah, I don't want to go too hot.
Yeah, no, so it's already down.
Yeah, I did this for the Northern New South Wales Division 1 grand final at West Walls End.
Yep.
And we were higher up than this.
Oh, not very much nice. Just to see how this fence
It was a problem, yeah.
They could just cut the fence in before, like have a gap here. Like, you don't have to go to it.
Yeah, you don't have to go very high. It's actually not too bad.
But, you add some windows and rain, it's just sketchy,
It's horrible, yeah. You'd almost be better off turning it round.
I did a double header for NATO with a couple of years back. 2 exhibition games, 4 years each. I was like, we are pissing down there and just take that day.
Just let me know when I'm live.
Yep, I'll give you the thumbs up and log in now.
Very good evening from the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility here in Spears Point, about 10 or 15 minutes from the centre of Newcastle in regional New South Wales, for a very special clash between the emerging Newcastle Jets and the Blacktown Spartans on St Patrick's Day. Which one of these two teams are going to get the luck of the Irish? My name's Ashley Borg, and representing the Football New South Wales YouTube page. Hopefully you enjoy all the action wherever you're watching at home. Maybe at the pub, enjoying a couple of schooners of the green ale whilst you're enjoying St Patrick's Day, whether you're on a tablet or a laptop or anywhere else you might be in Australia or around the world. Please extend my welcome to all of you and hope you all enjoy today's game. Just got the Blacktown Spartans in the orange. They played really well last week and jagged a 2-2 draw against the Northwestern Sydney Spirit. And in their first match, they had defeat to the Bulls Academy. The emerging Jets, they are in a bit of a phase of rebuild. They haven't won a game since 2022 in this division. They've suffered 2 hefty defeats so far, a 4-0 and a 5-0 defeat. So the Newcastle Jets will be looking to, or the emerging Jets will be looking to try to get a point on the board today. So the lineups, the Jets... In the 4, Emily Franklin. 6, Sian Wild. 9, Emma O'Hagan. 10, Isabella Threlfo. In the 3, Sophie Howarth. 14, Laura Knipe. 15, Alexis Collins. 19, Marnie Duggan. 28, Zoe Daly. 17, Ruby Gretsch. And the goalkeeper in the 32 would be Kiva Bray, who we'll tell a bit of a story about later on. She has done some wonderful things with a cricket bat. And for the Blacktown Spartans, the 1, Anna Norton. 2, Chantel Maniti. 3, Charlotte Owen, the captain. Number 4, Hope Kluwer. 7, Krista Oliver. 11, Kitahala McCarley. 12, Charlotte Carroll. 17, Brittany Duggan. 19, Angelina Graish. 26, Diana Corona. And 27, Alyssa N.G. Sad. The referee to blow the whistle and be underway in this clash. As I said, hope you enjoy all the action as the ball comes out already to Oliver. Oliver out wide, heads out to Alyssa N.G. Saad. And Saad drives it in. This could be an early start here, but the defence intercepts and intervenes. This is Carroll. Carroll working her way into the box. Jets defence under pressure already. And it's possibly cleared away here on this synthetic pitch. The ball's going to run really quickly. And an opportunity there through the agency of the 4 in Emily Franklin. It goes out for the first throw-in of the game to the Jets. That was a hot start for the Blacktown Spartans, who picked up their first point last weekend. Along the wing here is Daly. Daly gets to byline and it trickles out over the goal line, and it'll be our first goal kick for the game. So Anna Norton, you won't miss her. She's definitely in the luck of the Irish today in the green strip for the goalkeepers. Headed away, ball in a bit of dispute here. Ruby Geish gets it on. Ruby Geish has it now. Moves it centrally to Duggan. Good bit of play here from the Jets, bit of build-up. Good start from them. Decent start from both sides. The emerging Jets. It's fair to say they have struggled in state competition in Football New South Wales, but fair credit to them. They turn up every single week and have an absolute dip, so that's all you ask for from any group of players. Good win in the midfield there by Threlfo, gets it to O'Hagan. Now back to the goalkeeper in Bray. It's a dangerous central ball, but they've managed to play it through midfield to Duggan. And a nice touch, Daly. Can she get control? No, it's taken over there by the Spartans. And Norton sends it into the stratosphere. So the Jets putting on the pressure early in this first half. Here's the 14 in Laura Knight, but hasn't got any support, and that'll run dead. And Anna Norton gets to put her foot through it once again. Good hit on the ball there by Knipe. Jets taking early control of this midfield. A first touch for Sian Wild. It's an intercept there by Oliva. And then the defence of the Jets through Isabella Threlfo. This is a dangerous ball back to Kiva Bray, who's got enough. And done that very well, actually. It's opened it up now for the emerging Jets. Can they get through with Alexis Collins? Safety first, back to O'Hagan. Good pressure from Alyssa and G. Sard, or Ing Sard. Franklin. Knipe in midfield. You just sense that she's going to be pivotal in this game. She had a lot of touches early, and there she goes again. This is good possession play from the emerging Jets to start this first half. An excellent distribution there by Bray. Sets it up again. Duggan could be the next target, but Maniti's going to be there for the Spartans and clear it out. I reckon that's a goal kick. Referee says it's a corner. She's in a better spot than I. If you get a sense on the YouTube channel that your camera's moving around a bit, you're probably right, because we're up in a cherry picker about 4 or 5 metres up in the air, and Shaw gets wobbly up here as the corner's taken by the Jets. Bit too slow on the variation. And Sophie Howarth to clear it away. It's Howarth again. Central to Wild, and then back very steadily to O'Hagan, who's got some time. And Bray has plenty of it. That's another good distribution there by Kiva Bray. I reckon that stayed in. Good touchline judging there by the Touchy, the assistant referee. On it again is Laura Knipe. Emma O'Hagan. And then back to Bray. So Kiva Bray, a very talented dual sports person. She's made the junior Australian, the junior Matilda side. I think it's the under-16s from memory. And then a couple of weekends ago, she hit a double century to win a game for her cricket team in a grand final. So come down the touchline now. This is a good ball in. And Maniti clears it away for the Spartans. It's a second corner for the Jets. They started very brightly here. Big pack of players near the penalty spot. That's good delivery. Cleared away by the Spartans again. Resolute defensively so far. Threlfo. Conceded 9 goals this year. The Jets haven't scored yet. They're desperate to get on the board in season 2024 in front of their home fans here at Lake Macquarie. And some good touches early, although they misread each other on that occasion. Zoe Daly and Emily Franklin. This is Maniti now. Haven't seen them much on the ball, the Spartans. That's a good ball by Graish. It just doesn't quite get the target. The referee says handball. Probably a good decision as well. If you're a keen supporter on football, NPL New South Wales women's football, we've probably had the upset of the day so far. Apia Leichhardt 3 defeated Sydney Olympic 0. That was Sydney Olympic's first loss of the year and Apia Leichhardt's first points of the season. Here's Bray. That was in a hurry. Long throw now, Alyssa Ingsard gets it in. That's a dangerous ball. Well cleared away by Threlfo. Jets' turn. It's the Jets' turn to do some defensive work here. Corona. This is Duggan. Corona, is she going to leave it in? She's got it just in time. Back to Carroll. Oh, sorry, Duggan. Daly now with a foot on the ball. Tall timber in the centre forward position for the Jets. Very pivotal. Here's Knipe. Good ball to Duggan. Thought she had a bit of time for a shot there, but thought better off it. That's Graish. Graish gets it over. This is Ngsad, and the flag's gone up for offside. So Alyssa has just strayed slightly. Spartans have definitely shown improvement from the last campaign. They'll be looking to get their first win of the season here today in Newcastle. Coach Milan Jovanovic will be definitely looking to slowly build this team back to where it was. They won 6 games last year. And they'll be looking to better that this year for sure. The Jets, they'll be happy with a win. Oh, a lot of pressure on Kiva Bray. Bit of trouble now. He's Alyssa Ngsad. Goes over the top of the keeper off the bar. That was off the post. And Kiva Bray, she's got the luck of the Irish there, Kiva. And it'll be a goal kick. So O'Hagan. It's a good press by Spartans. Every time the Jets have it in the defensive half, they really push up. This is Carroll now. Carroll glides past Threlfo, and then great defensive effort there by Threlfo to recover in a corner. So the Spartans. How's the delivery? First test in defence now for the Jets. Short corner. Good defence originally, and then a snapshot there by Diana Corona. And that has gone a fair way wide, and Kiva Bray gets the restart play with a simple goal kick. But once again, the Jets, this is Klua. Klua on the ball. Good ball to Ngsad. Sard puts it on. Kiva Bray with a stop. Got the mitts on it, Kiva. And she's put it wide for a corner. Krista Oliva to take. That's a terrific ball to the top of the box. Right on the penalty spot there, and the Jets clear it away. Maniti now with time. Hits it back in. Should be easy for the Jets defence here. Bit of time and space now for Laura Knipe, who releases a really good ball to Geach. But Maniti is all over it and gets it back to the keeper. Bit of a tangle between Norton and Maniti then, the goalkeeper and the right back. This is Daly now. Daly. Still working Daly. Can she get a foot on it? This is Sian Wild. Good ball. This is an opportunity for Franklin, who hits it. Good stop by Norton. Very good stop to her right-hand side, Norton. Had to be alert. Here are the Jets now with a corner. Knipe. That short corner doesn't seem to be working, but they managed to get it in. Good touch. Oh, mishandled by the keeper. And almost getting a foot on it was Emily Franklin. This is a long ball forward. Norton just managed to get her hands on it just at the last minute to save her own blushes. And the Jets there through Threlfo. Put it out for a throw. It's a perfectly placed throw by Corona. This looks like Carroll. Actually, Duggan. Duggan to a lever, but great pressure by the Jets. Opportunity now. Asking a little bit there of Geach. Deanna Corona's going to win the race and expertly defended over the line for a throw-in. So we've played just over 12 to 13 minutes in this first half. Score still 0-0. Both teams have had chances. Quite free-flowing open game so far. Referees let a lot go, which is great. A lot of contests that just the physicality of the game's been allowed to flow. And a lot of good wing play. Nice ball out there to Oliva. Krista Oliva. Back to Oliva now. What can she do? Down the wing. Early ball. Kiva Bray's got to come out and collect, and that was well done by the keeper. Wild. Wild under pressure. Lucky touch there by Knipe. Midfield has been the Jets so far. That's a good early ball by Franklin. Oh, nearly getting past there was Ruby Geach. But on her medal was Deanna Corona, who's played a very good game so far in the opening 12 or 13 minutes. This is Daly. Daly gets through, and that one just rolls harmlessly wide. Anna Norton very happy to let that one go. Ball to the commentary side of the field now. Once again, the Jets have a really good handle on the midfield so far. They're controlling. Just that final touch. It's that ball out wide that's letting them down so far. They're controlling the midfield part of the game. It's just that release ball out wide. As Blacktown cough it up again. Franklin cuts it out. Laura Knight to Threlfo, back to O'Hagan. Talking to the keeper. The keeper really good with her feet. Kiva Brain gets it out. That's a good effort there. Opportunity to release Maxine Duggan, but Collins goes straight around and then runs out of real estate on the left-hand side and gives up the throw into the Spartans. Fair to say the Jets have been the better team in this first 15. As I said before, they only had 4 draws last season with no wins. The last win came back in 2022 season. They'd be desperate for a point today, and I dare say they'd be ecstatic with a win. It would have been a long time coming, so just gone ticked over the 15-minute mark in this game, probably a little bit over. The time's in the top left-hand corner of your screen with the wonderful graphics provided by Sportscast and Football New South Wales. The score is still 0-0. On the ball now is Charlotte Carroll. Well tackled there by Collins, but the ref's called it a free kick, has she? As Carroll goes down. He's going to need a bit of attendance there by one of the trainers. Gentleman there in the black shirt, I had a bit of a chat to him before the game. Very pleasant man indeed. Get Charlotte back up onto her feet, and Spartans will take over again with a throw in. So the Jets trying to control this and play it out of the back. Looks like O'Hagan, Bray, good clearance. Very accurate with the feet so far. Looking for the 1-2, didn't work. That's Knipe, that's gone through. Threlfo came through, and that was a wholehearted piece of defending. Well done. This is a good ball. This is going to roll. Let's see how Daly works. Daly working well, and that was a good bit of play there by the Spartans indeed. Deanna Corona. But it's out for a corner. Jets corner. Let's see what they can do here. Well cleared away by the lady in the orange shirt. Good quick release. This could be NG or NG Sard. It is. Bray under pressure. Well released again to Knipe. The Spartans working very hard in defence. They just need to get their foot on the ball. It's the agency here of Duggan. Duggan goes on the left. Collins on the right. Takes the shot! Off the crossbar. That was off the hand of Anna Norton. Terrific save. And the Jets still haven't scored this season. Gee, that would have been as close as they have come. Ball comes in, goes over the bar. What a tremendous save by Anna Norton to keep the Blacktown Spartans at 0-0. What a fine stop that was. Believe that was Alexis Collins in the 15 that took the shot. Anna Norton stretched with all her might. Tipped it onto the crossbar. And the follow-up by Geese just unfortunately wasn't there. Good bit of play. This has gone through here. This is Krista Oliva. Bray, sweeper, keeper, cleans it up. Threlfo, who created that last opportunity through wonderful defence before. Distribution, terrific. This is Geesh. Geesh to Knight, back to Threlfo. Little bit of pressure here from Oliva. This looks like O'Hagan for the Jets. This is Knipe again. Actually, it's not Knipe, it's Franklin, the 4 of the 14. Geesh. Back to Threlfo. Tough ball for Bray. Cleans it up well. This is O'Hagan. Trying to open up the spaces here in midfield. Franklin. That was a tough pass to hit. Cut off there by the skipper in Owen. Owen strides forward. Ingsard didn't get it. Back to Manidi, who's been solid in defence so far. And the Spartans, they've just got to steady here a little bit. The Jets playing on their home turf on the synthetic. Looking a little bit more accustomed to it at this point. Ball releasing Collins. Collins has a bit of toe, gets past the defence. How's she going to work? How's the finish? Wonderful save by Norton again. Gets down low and makes the save. The Jets still looking for their first goal of the season. Wild. This is Duggan. Back to Wild, out to Collins. Recycles it back. And they're going to go black to safety into O'Hagan. Good chase here by Ingsard. Threlfo. Daly now. The tall timber gets onto it and out to Knipe. To Geesh. Geesh tries to work past Corona, but she's been fantastic in this first half so far, the defender. Threlfo equally as dominant in her position so far. Lots of time. Tamani Duggan. This is Collins. Alexis, how's she go this time? Tried to get past the defender, but it was solid. And then a cynical push. The Spartans get a free kick and an opportunity to clear their lines. They were very spirited last week, pardon the pun, when they played against the Northwest Sydney Spirit. They came back from 2-1 down, and Alyssa Ingsard just after half-time in the 48th minute sealed the point for the Spartans in their second game of the season. Here are the Jets again. Back to the keeper. Putting her under a fair bit of pressure, the youngster, but she's handling it well. Ruby Geesh with a bit of time and space now down the right wing. Now encountering a bit of a wall. That was Kutuola Makali. Just steady as they go, the Jets. Calmly playing it out of the back. They've got a system and they're sticking to it, and it's great to see. This is clever. Here's an opportunity now from Carly. And Carly versus Bray. And Bray stands up. Gets her hands on the ball. Could have been a foul, and the referee pays it. Kiva Bray saves the Jets. As I said before, Kiva Bray about 2 weeks ago scored a 200 in a one-day match, in a state-level girls cricket match, and won the game for her side. And the week before, she scored a century as well. So, very talented sports person. Former resident of Denman in country New South Wales. Here go the Jets. Nearly cleared away. Manidi needed a bit of Daly's height there. This is Zoe Daly going through. Good defending by Duggan to push her to the byline. And she concedes a corner. May have those floating statistics on your screen of how many corners there are. I've counted about 4 or 5 for the Jets. To be taken by Duggan. Beautifully floated in. Oh, how's the header? Off the defender. Cleared the lines. Shot on target there. That was by the 3 of Sophie Howarth. And here's Ngsard now. Oh, good pace by Alyssa Ngsard. Bray goes back to the box. All on her own here is Oliva. Oliva now's got 1 to beat. Takes the shots. Oh, hits the crossbar. How unlucky by Krista. Krista Oliva. And that's 2 shots off the crossbar and 1 off the post. In this game so far, how we haven't had a goal is through the grace of God so far in terms of the post, that's for sure. Might make the post and the crossbar a little bigger here in Newcastle, perhaps. Throw with the throw in. Oliver tries to get the header. Intercepted now. That's a terrific ball to Ngsard. Bray, sweeper keeper again off the side of the boot. Luck's going to be a fortune. This is Mkali on the ball now for the Spartans. She waits for support. Goes for the 1-2. Threlfo's done a ton of work in his first half. And she'll get a little bit of a break now as she gets to see the ball over. This game's been played at a good pace. 25 minutes in so far. By my watch, anyway. The official clock is in the top left-hand corner of your screen. The score's still 0-0. Hope you're enjoying all the action on the Football New South Wales YouTube page. Ashley Borg is my name. Proud to be able to bring you the action this afternoon or this evening from Lake Macquarie Regional Centre here in Newcastle. This is Hope Kluwer. And Carly, that's intelligent. Once again, the defence of the Jets there to clear. That was speculative by Manidi. Maybe it was a hurried effort to get in. Daly nearly. Here's a chance to break the lines, but the ball just wasn't there from Knipe, and easily cleared away by Deanna Corona. Oliver didn't get there. Good work through the traffic there by Geish. Back to Threlfo. Threlfo looks like she's holding the hair tie there. Franklin. Well defended by Maniti. Out for another throw. Contrast of conditions here today in Newcastle. Had heavy rain and now have got reasonably bright sunshine, a little overcast as well. Had a bit of licorice all sorts really today in Newcastle, to be fair. 9 from Melbourne originally. It's probably more of a Melbourne day if you want to be really descriptive. That's a very well cushioned header by Isabella Threlfo. Collins with a touch now for the Jets. Drives to the defensive line. Looks for Daly. It's a goal kick there. So Anna Norton has made 2 very key saves in his first half. Kiva Bray with one herself. We're still locked at 0-0. Nearly at the half-hour mark. Collins now. That was off the skipper in Owen. And Charlotte Owen started this game well also. The Spartans, from my viewing of them last week on the YouTube page, are a very dogged side that continue to work very hard. So they won't be perturbed with this start. The fact that the Jets are controlling the midfield. The coach would be probably a little bit wanting a little bit more urgency there, Milan Jovanovic. Good distribution again by Bray. Sees Guiche take on her opponent. That's a good battle between Guiche and Corona. Misplaced ball here. This is Clue on it. Clearing it away was Sophie Howarth again. Throwing to the Spartans. Almost good control there from McCarley. The Jets get it away. Daly, how's her speed? Duggins is a little better. Duggan working hard physically. Well refereed also. And then she's now going to pay the foul, which I believe is there. And she let that go as long as she could, the referee. And Brittany Duggan is the recipient of the free kick for the Spartans. Ball on the deck. Here's Oliva. Krista Oliva. The shouts at Krista come back. This is Maniti. Is this going to run out of real estate? No. Well kept in. This is Corona. Back to Maniti. Good square ball. Opens up the space. Brittany Duggan. It was a little slow on the pass. Gave Collins an opportunity to get a foot in there on Owen. This synthetic surface, just got to hit it a little harder to let the ball slick along the turf. This is Kluwer, Hope Kluwer. Or Hope Klur. Threlfo. Knipe with it. That's a ball in hope more than anything else, really. And Norton will just take her time. Just crept over to half-hour mark here at the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. We're still at 0-0. Chances at either end. Crossbar struck at either end. Two wonderful saves at either end. So we've had a really good free-flowing game here. I hope you're enjoying all the action on the Football New South Wales YouTube page. So the ball comes in. Bray with good hands, good positioning as well. This is Guiche. Guiche. Oh, good physical battle there. That was a good tackle by Graish. She stayed down. Has Angelina Graish clutching the back of her leg. Looks like a hamstring there. We'll just catch up with the action in a second. They're a player down at this point. Duggan on the football. Graish still down for the Spartans. Couldn't get it out wide. Now on the ball, Carroll slides in. Engsard. Threlfo's got the football, and I dare say she's going to put it out and allow Angelina Graish to have a bit of recovery time, because that was a very physical challenge by the Spartan. Not sure if we can get the camera on the pizzas here on the YouTube page, but pizzas are the way to go here this evening for dinner. Might have to indulge in one myself after the game. So have a bit of a break in play. Angelina Graish in a 19. It was a really gutsy tackle, really. She slid in and stopped the advances of Guiche, but she slid in on a very bad angle and looks like a bit of a hamstring or a knee issue. So still at 0-0. Not a great deal to report otherwise. Crossbar was hit a couple of times. There was an early turn and shot in the first half that cannoned into the post. She's back on her feet, Angelina Grace. Just go back to an earlier game today. Goals by Charlotte Lancaster, Ashley Crofts and Terrera Moana Walker in a space of 5 minutes have seen Apia Leichhardt defeat Sydney Olympic 3-0. In their earlier fixture today at 3 o'clock at Leichhardt Oval, it would have been an absolute shock to the system of Sydney Olympic, who won their first game against the emerging Jets by 4-0 with a 4-goal blitz in 14 minutes to defeat the Jets. But they've been blitzed themselves in the space of 5 minutes at Apia Leichhardt and been defeated by 3-0. So it was Apia's first score of the win of the season and their first points of the season, and Sydney Olympic's first drop points of the season. So contrasting fortunes for both sides. I'm sure both teams will be very ecstatic in their rooms, that's for sure, in terms of Apia Leichhardt. Sydney Olympic will be searching for answers, as I've just had a look at the trainer and he has signalled to the bench for a substitute. So we're going to see an early sub here in this game. Angelina Grace unable to continue. There's Carroll now. Just loses that one. That's a terrific ball over the top, but it's run out of real estate. And we have a throw to the Spartans. You can see a player warming up on the bench, or a couple of players warming up on the bench on the far side. Angelina Grace's time in this game is going to be over after that tackle. We'll just await confirmation of the substitution in just a second. It's a good ball over the top into the breeze. Bray covers it well. This is to Howarth now. Howarth to Collins. Collins been dangerous on this wing. This is a good ball to Daly. Daly with an opportunity to square it up, and Norton in the right place at the right time. She's been terrific, the keeper. And good hands to boot. It's a gutsy header in there by Knight, that's for sure. That ball was travelling. Collins. Owen intercepts it this time, gets it back. It's a good bit of play there by Charlotte Owen and Hope Kluwer that go for the combination. This is Alyssa Ingsard, bit of time. Oliver on her own. Can she beat the keeper? Hits the post again. Ingsard off the rebound. And that's the first goal of the game. Alyssa Ingsard in the 27. Fair to say it's against the run of play. The Jets have had a fair bit of it. You can have all the possession you want, but it's what counts on the scoreboard. Blacktown Spartans 1, emerging Jets 0. Crowd on the left-hand side don't like it. They thought Alyssa Ingsard was offside. And they've done it with a player down. Still waiting on confirmation of the substitution. We got a substitute on the field as yet? Not sure, but Collins has the football and she's got it at her feet, taking on Owen. Takes on Owen well, puts it into the box. Daly with an opportunity, well cleared away. The Spartans been brought into life and the Jets just paid for their high line, I'd say. We'll have to wait for the official time of the goal, but by my watch, it would have been about the 35th or 36th minute. Carroll. That's a lovely ball over the top. Ingsard and Oliver. Oliver, that's a great ball to Ingsard. It could be 2-0 very quickly. Ingsard on her own just taps it in. And within the space of 2 minutes, Blacktown double the lead through the agency of Alyssa Ingsard. Oliver got in there and it was a lovely touch. Ingsard with the pace, and she finished it with aplomb. 2-0 to the Blacktown Spartans. The Jets just got lazy, and they've paid for it twice. Another restart. Gee, that'd be disheartening for the emerging Jets. They've been the better team in the first half hour, and ever since Angelina Gracia's gone off, the Spartans look like they've sprung into life. Just looking to see who the substitute was, and we'll try and identify that for you. I actually think it is Kiari Latham in the 9 that's come onto the field for Blacktown. We don't have a ground announcer here, and we don't have a lot of assistance with a board or any communication, so we'll just do our best. This is Krista Oliva again to Ingsard, who gets around the back. Bray's going to cut it off, is she? She just does. They're getting dangerous here, the Spartans. Here's Oliva with a hopeful ball. Carroll gets in the middle. That should be handball, I reckon, against Laura Knipe, and that's about the only thing she's done wrong all afternoon so far. Nearly at the 40-minute mark here. And if you just joined us, the score is 2-0. But if you've been watching all game, you wouldn't have thought that the Jets would concede 2 in 2 minutes. But unfortunately for the Jets fans, they have. As Carroll takes his free kick. She's about 15 metres from the box. It's a decent ball in. Bray gets good hands on it. The junior Matilda sends it into the halfway line now. And Maniti just takes a little bit of the sting out of it. They rode the first half hour, the Spartans. They had a ball hit the crossbar and several chances. But now they've taken control of this one by 2-0 so far. It's really important for the Jets that their heads don't go down. It's really important that they continue to fight and they continue to work. It's been promising for them in this first half. Just ticking over the 40-minute mark now. It's decent. Gets the head on it, Knipe, and straight to the keeper in Norton, who took up another great position. And distributes really quickly too. That's been the key to their attack. It's been lightning when it's been there. Carroll tries to get a foot on it. Oh, that's awkward. She gets up just in time. McCarley got a foot in there. Here go the Spartans again now. This is Kluwer. Good tackle in there by O'Hagan. O'Hagan cuts out the danger for the emerging Jets. Knight. This is good control on the midfield again. Franklin tried to go the one touch, but it didn't work. Oliva with a great touch. They've worked well together, Oliva and Corona. This is Carroll. Gets it over the top. Keeper's got to come out. Not overly well cleared that time by Bray, but it's effective enough. This is Mkali versus Duggan. Duggan wins it, but then the pass is askew to Carroll. Carroll tries a long one, and Kiva Bray's hands at this stage have been very good, so they won't get past her with that one. Another ball intercepted there by Corona. I think she's starting to read and telegraph the play of the Jets. Corona versus Geish. Intercepted again there, Franklin. Back to Geish. And Threlfo tries to control. And a long ball that really doesn't have a lot on it. Zoe Daly being asked to do a lot in there for the emerging Jets up front. She's been tireless so far. Not a lot of luck. Duggan now. There's a rushed clearance there. It looked like O'Hagan. Could have actually been Howarth. This is Mkali. Mkali to Oliva. Oliva's got time. Good left foot. Straight at the keeper. No mistake made there by Kiva Bray. O'Hagan. Threlfo. Threlfo. That's a much better pass out of defence. Emily Franklin had it taken off her there by Charlotte Maniti. And we're back to Norton, the keeper. Duggan. Tried to go central when the wing was probably the better option, but they've retained possession, the Spartans. Got more time than she thinks she has, I think, Carol, but that's a long speculative ball that Bray covers. Gee, Oliva's quick. Krista Oliva in the 7. She's got some pace. Covers anything really quickly here. So Duggan has some time. A little bit more time than she's been used to in this game. Goes out to Collins. Where's the support for the Jets? Collins tries to go herself. Brings it in. Daly was more stationary than anything else and wasn't on her toes then, the striker. And she's been struck in the face with a stray ball, I'd say. And we're going to have another stoppage as we approach the 45th minute. We will have some stoppage time. Not sure how much we'll have in this first half. Alyssa Rengsad in the 27 has 2 goals to add to the one that she got last week. 3 on the season so far. And Blacktown lead this by 2-0. Can they get a third before half-time and almost seal the deal? But that was well defended. Emma O'Hagan. There are a chance for a late goal here for the Spartans before half-time. We're taking a little bit longer than normal to throw it in, but gee, the throwing was good after that. Measured it well, Deanna Corona. She's been one of the better players on the field for the Spartans. Good ball in from Oliva. Straight at the feet of Ingsard. Hat-trick opportunity straight at the keeper. Bit of a risky rollout here from Bray. Oh, I thought she was going to lose it there. Shot over the top. Oh, and it's gone in. Just waiting on confirmation of the number. And that was untidy play by the Jets, and they've been made to pay. I think this might actually be just trying to look over the top. It might even be the substitute. We'll get confirmation of it shortly, but it's 3-0 to the Spartans just before half-time. The Jets have had 3 defensive lapses and they've paid for every single one of them. Here comes Oliva again. And Sard, can she get a hat-trick? No. Out to Corona. Recycling again. Hope Kluwer, the goal scorer, with a wonderful lob over the top. Tried to centre it. It's Kluwer again to Ingsard. Couldn't get a foot on it. The Jets are scrambling. They had a lot more discipline and patience in the first half hour. They've just been a little lapse in this last 15 minutes, and the Spartans have hit them for 3 very quick goals. This is Corona on the outside now on the left. Takes on the defender. Gets it in again. Jets tried to clear it. It's all a mess at this point. Latham chases it down. And we're waiting on our referee to tell us how much longer we've got in this first half. The Jets will want to go back to the sheds and regroup. They started brilliantly and they've really faded. The Spartans, in contrast, started slowly and have capitalised on every mistake. And that's all you can ask your side to do. They've just got to be clinical, and they have been. That's a hopeful ball. Kluwer on the back stick. And it was number 4, Hope Kluwer, that scored the goal. I think it might actually be pronounced Klur, so I apologise to Hope. And see if we can get a bit of a check at half-time on that. Might actually be Hope Klur. This is Maniti. Was good originally, but it went out. The Jets now, they've just looking that little bit deflated. Body language of the players, it's a little bit down on what it was in the first half hour. But they've just got to be encouraged to keep going here. 3-0 doesn't befit the way they've played in this first half. They've just got to get on the score sheet and anything can happen. Here's an opportunity. Oh, that looked like a solid bumper. And the referee said it was a shoulder-on-shoulder challenge. And that's fair enough. Good square ball. This is Knipe. Knipe couldn't get the shot on. Cleared away by Duggan. Half-time here at the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility in Newcastle sees the Blacktown Spartans through the agency of Alyssa Ingsard with a double and Hope Kluwer with a goal. A cheeky lob really off a defensive mistake by Kiva Bray. Lead this match by 3-0. So it's Blacktown 3, Emerging Jets 0. I'm Ashley Ball for Football New South Wales. We'll see you after an extended break for the second half action. Welcome back to second half action at the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. Spears Point is the suburb. We're about 15 minutes from Newcastle. In regional New South Wales, the emerging Jets trail this one by 3-0. The Blacktown Spartans hit 3 goals in the final 7 minutes of the first half. Actually, the final 10 minutes of the first half, really. The Jets were probably the better team in the first 30 minutes. But they've capitalised on 3 mistakes, the Spartans. And as I said in commentary in the first half, it doesn't matter how much possession you keep and how well you play. It's what's on the scoreboard. And unfortunately for the emerging Jets girls, it's a 3-0 deficit. Alyssa Engsard in the 27 has 2 goals. The tap-in about 2 minutes after the first, it'd have to be the easiest goal she scored, possibly in her senior career. But that was off a wonderful pass from her teammate in Krista Oliva in the 7. I believe there is a substitution here for the Jets in this second half. I think Zoe Daly has been substituted out of the contest. And Ruby Jones is into the contest for the Jets in the 18. Tried extremely hard, Zoe Daly. We also have a substitution for the Blacktown Spartans, and Angelina Graish in the 36th minute was substituted out. And if we have any more anomalies, we'll get them back to you. We just don't have any ground announcing or any boards or any facilities here at the Lake Macquarie Regional Facility, football facility. And so once we can work out the information, we will get it to you as soon as possible. We hope you're enjoying all the action. Live and exclusive to the Football New South Wales YouTube page. It's a wonderful initiative by Football New South Wales to stream all of the women's and all of the men's state competitions live and exclusive. So we wait for our referee to get the second half underway. Does that very obligingly. And we're off for this second half. Sian Wild got the first touch for the Jets. And her teammate put it out. So this is Alyssa Engsard. She scored one last week to level the scores. That's a beautiful ball to Claire. Hope Claire. Striding out of defence here now is Alexis Collins. Straight past Latham. Can the Jets get themselves on the board and give themselves an opportunity here to try and get back into this contest? That's a wonderful release again, but it was just short of Claire. And intercepted by Howarth. Knipe, who was instrumental in the first half, to Wild. To Throlfo, who was excellent in defence. Knipe with the touch. Little off. This is Engsard. Engsard to Claire. Here go the Jets now through Duggan. Decision had to be made. Not sure it was the right one, but intercepted there by the defence of the Spartans. This is Claire. It's been a little bit more active in this second half. Hope Claire, and she's back onto it now. If she can get there first. Getting in the middle of it there, I think, was Emma O'Hagan in the 9, the pink headband, the pink ribbon. Emma O'Hagan, she's been solid in defence. Here's an opportunity now for Alyssa Engsard, who turns it over. Back to Knipe. Laura Knipe's got a bit of real estate here in the centre of Lake Macquarie Regional Facility. Good ball to Duggan. Here's an opportunity for the Jets. Good spread out wide. A lot of time now for the cross. Can the player measure it? This is Geach. And Anna Norton has covered all bases all afternoon and evening. Must be the green on St Patrick's Day. Must be something about that green. Synthetic's gone straight over both players' head. They both misjudged the bounce. Collins now. Twisting and turning out of the situation there was the 18 in Jones. He gets it back from a teammate. Jones now, be best to spread it. Tries to go wide, but the ball just wasn't hard enough. And the Spartans get an opportunity now, but I'd say Isabella Threlfo is going to cut this off. Well read. And she was alive to the danger. And once again, they've turned it over the Jets. Knipe and Kleur. And that will be a foul, and I'd say the Jets will have it. So I hope Kleur gives away the free kick for the Spartans. She's got a goal. It was a lovely chip. Opportunistic, really, striker-esque to make it 3-0. The skipper, Owen, didn't really get a good foot on it. Here go the Jets now. Opportunity. That should be a yellow card, and I dare say, if you're a betting person, the yellow card definitely will come out for that pull of the shirt from Brittany Duggan. So to 17, Brittany Duggan conceding the yellow card in the 49th minute. And the Jets restart with a free kick. So Wild goes back. O'Hagan back to Wild. That pass was more of her namesake than anything else. Got intercepted. The Jets have it back though. Marnie Duggan. Oh, she tripped over the ball unfortunately, and Carroll intercepted it for the Spartans. Good foot in there by Kiari Latham. This is a great ball to Alyssa Insarg. She's got a bit of time now. How's the finish? It's offside anyway. Stays 3-0. Kiva Bray had all the angles covered. Tried to go on the outside of the foot, Alyssa Insarg. Calling for the ball and receiving it here is Collins. What's she going to do with it here, Alexis Collins? Back to O'Hagan. Knipe goes all the way back to Kiva Bray in goal. I was just about to say her release has been terrific all evening, and that one was more of the commentator's curse than anything else on that release. So the Blacktown Spartans in round one, they lost 3-1 to the Bulls Academy. Amber Luxmeyer brace and Elizabeth Gray goals were good enough to put away the Spartans on that occasion, and Krista Oliva scored the goal for them. As we just see the ball coming in here. That was good play to turn into the player then. Emily Franklin, that started it off, and then she's made the run. Ruby Jones couldn't control it. And in round two, the Blacktown Spartans drew 2-2 with the Northwestern Sydney Spirit, and they put in a terrific performance. Blacktown, they took the lead in the 4th minute through Kitwala McCarley in the 11 here tonight, only to be levelled 2 minutes later through Sienna Hawkins. Just wait until Bray releases this ball. That was a tight one. Well turned in again by Knipe. She's had a great game. Releases. Here's an opportunity for the Jets now through Ruby Jones. One-on-one with a keeper. Oh, what a save again from Anna Norton. One-on-one. She got it done. What a fantastic piece of work, Anna Norton. Great save off Ruby Jones. It was put through magnificently then. Golden opportunity for the Jets. Can they capitalise and keep it forward? Duggan, it's gone all the way back. Insard might be the first to it. Bray's going to get there, but that's untidy. The defence cleaning up for her. And that one was Howarth. This is Jones. Gee, they play a dangerous game in defence, the Jets, but I'm sure that's just how they've been instructed. You just got to remember it's 16 to 20-year-old young girls in this game. That's a good ball. It's over the top of Norton. Opportunity here for Collins. Collins with the square up. Another square up opportunity to score. And Norton saves it again off Knipe. She's made 4 crucial saves in this NPL New South Wales women's contest. Anna Norton definitely has the luck of the Irish on St Patrick's Day. You can't tell me it's got nothing to do with the green shirt, that's for sure. She's been outstanding, the keeper. And Blacktown still lead it by 3. So we go back to Blacktown's second round. They were level at half-time, level just before half-time. Morgan Roberts put the Spirit in front. And then Alyssa Ingsard scored in the 48th minute of that game to give them their first point of the season. And 8 minutes into this second half, they're well on the way to getting their first win of the season as the Jets almost conspire to turn it over. But they've got options here if they can get it out. Sun's a little bit obtrusive, but we'll do our best. This is Collins. Good ball, Knipe now. Hasn't got as much time as what she thought, and she's turned it over just about. Duggan almost got to it. Marnie Duggan gets it. She's been brilliant today, Marnie Duggan. How's the delivery? Great ball to Jones. How's the touch? Another save. Anna Norton gets in the way again. The Spartans definitely have a find in this keeper. Here go the Jets. Oh, great hands there from Anna Norton. Just going to be steady, but they've spotted something in the Jets that they can try to exploit, and it's definitely Alyssa Ingsard's pace. This is Hope Kleur. Hope Kleur gets it to Ingsard. Good turn, just couldn't finish it. Hagen with a good ball. Knipe now. This is out to Collins, and they're trying to run them off their legs here, the Jets. Good turn. That was a great dummy run from Jones to give the extra space, but then Collins turns it over, and here go the Spartans. Long ball in hope more than anything else. Laura Knight goes back to O'Hagan. That's not O'Hagan, it's actually Howarth. That'd be O'Hagan there. That last defensive play. This has gone a little awry. This is Ingsard with a go. Oh, that's the second time the crossbar's been breached. Opportunity for Carroll. That's a penalty. Could see it the second that Laura Knight put the arm across. Penalty given by the referee. Charlotte Carroll goes down in the box. And this is going to be an opportunity to extend the lead to 4. And Charlotte Carroll is going to step up to take it. She's up against Kiva Bray. Kiva Bray's been very good with her hands today. How is she from the penalty spot? The Jets hope she's miraculous. Perfectly placed penalty by Charlotte Carroll. And that's 4-0 to Blacktown. And that'll be 3 points secured here in this NPL New South Wales women's first grade match. It'll be their first win of the season. Very hard to see the Jets come back from here now, the emerging Jets. We're 11 and a half minutes into this second half, and it's 4-0. You go to Spartans again. Through the agency of their captain, Owen, who has been a bundle of energy, Charlotte Owen, that's for sure, the skipper. Cleared away by the defence. So I've heard about the results from the Spartans, the emerging Jets. They lost 4-0 with 4 goals in a space of 14 minutes. A double from Demi Koulisakis. And Sydney Olympic won 4-0 in round 1. As we wait here again, that's a terrific pass from Carroll. Laid off and Could have been something a little more if Oliva might have taken it on herself, Krista Oliva. And then the Jets lost 5-0 against University of New South Wales at Village Green. They had 5 individual goal scorers that day. And so far they trailed this one by 4-0. It's fair to say they've been better than this. They've been better than the 4-0 they've conceded so far. Going down the wing was Emily Franklin, but Jones wasn't in the same page. Throwing to the emerging Jets. Ruby Jones. Can the Jets get on the scoreboard? Be a raucous, loud applause here at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility if they can get one on the board in this game. They've deserved one. They were very close. They've hit the crossbar and a couple of real one-on-one opportunities that Anna Norton, the goalkeeper, has been equal to and better than. She has been outstanding, the keeper. At least 5 quality saves in this contest. Ball with the Spartans now. It's a long ball. It's 2-on-1 in defence. Alyssa Sarg goes for the chase now. Jets go to clean it up. It's just out. Can hear the defence calling drop, drop, drop. There's Charlotte Owen, the skipper, now just takes the throw in on halfway. They're 4-0 to the good here, the Spartans. Solid contest. Collins now gets a foot in. That ball's just about here in the commentary area. If it bounced any higher, I might have been able to grab it. Owen will take the throw in again for the Spartans. Here's Klua. That's a terrific pass from Mankali. Gives an opportunity for Oliva. Will she take the strike? Bray with a good save. And there's a tap in again, and it's 5-0. Not much Kiva Bray could do about that. She made a terrific save, but Kiari Latham was on hand to tidy up at the number 9, the substitute. Comes on and scores for the Blacktown Spartans. It's Spartans 5, Jets 0. 60 minutes into this contest. It was a terrific pass. My word, it was a good ball. And that was Imkali that hit it. And then Oliva with the left foot shot, which was blistering, and it was going on target. Kiva Bray made a terrific save, but couldn't do a thing about the follow-up there from the number 9 of Kiari Latham, and she tapped it home beautifully. So 5-0 here, the Blacktown Spartans. Can they add a 6th? They've got half an hour. As I said, the scoreline, to be fair, is a little bit, I believe it's a little unfair on the emerging Jets. They've played well. They've had good possession. But when you're playing in a state-level competition, you make the error and the quality of the opposition will make you pay. And that's been the story of this contest so far, as Alyssa Sarg tries to get it. Bray clears it out to Duggan. Goes back to the keeper. Rushing up very quickly was Latham. She's hungry for another. Midfield. The battle. It wasn't a good ball. It was intercepted by the Spartans there. And we're going to go back to Anna Norton, who's kept a clean sheet so far. 30 minutes to go in this contest. Can the Can the Jets breach the wall that is Anna Norton? The sun beams down on us here at the Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. It's right in the face here of the commentary box. Right in the eyes of my cameraman compadre. He's doing a wonderful job. I'm sure the pictures tell the story. The mums and dads in the crowd for the emerging Jets, they're probably not liking the sun either. As the ball comes in, it's a dangerous one, but Bray covers it. Just thought a little bit better of the quick release. The last time she did that, she had a ball popped over the top of her for 3-0. That should be a foul there to Carroll. Referee just tried to play the advantage, and I think she's actually going to have a chat here to Charlotte Carroll. Is going to see a substitution. Looks like Emily Franklin's going to leave the field, and we're actually going to see a few players off the field here. Franklin, Wild, and the 14 in Knipe are going off the field, and there will be a few players on here. We'll get the numbers for you shortly, but 13 in Amelia Grace Elders coming onto the field. The 16 in Layla Sharp. And just at a guess, given there's only one more substitute left, I dare say there might be a 34 on the ground in Nat O'Driscoll. But we'll wait and see as the Jets play it. Alyssa Engsard again. Tries to bustle her way through Threlfo, the stronger. This is another good contest in midfield here. Latham won it. Back to Howarth, back to Bray. Bray steady. Tries to release. And Carly on a hammer. Good quick play here from the Jets. Here's Collins. Collins to Duggan, back to Collins. It's been a good combination for the Jets in this game. Hasn't bear any fruit yet. Can it bear some now? Good work by Collins. It's a good turn. Very intelligent turn. And another good turn. Good play. Squares it. Jets with an opportunity, and it just bypassed Ruby Jones in the box, and it also went past the 17 of Ruby Geish, and it's out for a corner. Emerging Jets. Can they capitalise with some great play and put one in the back of the net and please their coaches and home fans? Well risen. Oh, that was great rising. That was Amelia Grace Elder in the 13 that rose very high. Just couldn't get the head on it. 65 minutes in. If you've just joined us on the Football New South Wales YouTube channel, it's Blacktown Spartans 5, Emerging Jets 0. We've got a brace from Alyssa Engsard in the 27. A penalty to Charlotte Carroll. Hope Kleur with a goal, and Kiari Latham with the last one off a tap-in after a wonderful save by Kiva Bray in goal. That's 5-0. It was 3-0 at half-time. The first touches of football for Layla Sharp in a 16. For that was not a good ball, straight at the feet of Kiari Latham. He's played very well since she's been on. She's been on since the 36th minute. Angelina Grace had to come off due to injury. That was a very hard tackle. She put the body on the line for the Spartans. I'm sure they would have appreciated the effort. That's a good ball from Latham again. Crossfield switch. Elder intercepts it. Now it's Sharp, Layla Sharp with a bit of time. Alexis Collins. Lots of time here. She's been told to travel by the coaches. Here's Collins, still going. Great challenge there from Krista Oliva. And that'll be a free kick to the Blacktown Spartans. Another substitution here is just waiting to see who's coming off. We don't have any boards or any numbers. We're just relying on players to come on. So Hope Clure, the goal scorer, and Brittany Duggan in the 17 are coming off the field. Both put in very astute shifts for the Spartans. Just keep an eye on who's coming on the field. Get on the field here. Number 5, Isabel Wilson's come onto the field. She's in the front half of the field at the moment. And the 32 is Alyssa McKenzie. She looks like she'll be taking up a left-back position. Or a left wing position, so a right wing position, sorry. Got my angles a little mixed up. When you're about 5 or 6 metres up on a cherry picker and it's wobbling around in the breeze along the lake in Newcastle, you do get your angles a little bit mixed up occasionally. Hope you're enjoying all the action on the Facebook, on the Football New South Wales YouTube page. It's a really keenly contested match. The emerging Jets at times look really promising on the ball. And then you contrast that with defensive lapses and a combination of some really good cross-field passing from the Blacktown Spartans, and we see the scoreline at 5-0. That's Nat O'Driscoll on the ball now. She takes it and goes and has another run. Well cut off there by Maniti. Maniti's been everywhere in this contest. She's covered a lot of ground. Here's Krista Oliva. Alyssa Insarg's been put in space here, and it's Emma O'Hagan that's got to chase her. It's a great tactic from the Spartans. They've got a real speedster and someone with a lot of guile in Alyssa Insarg. She's good at finishing. She scored 2. Hit the post once, hit the crossbar once. Great turn. Terrific turn there by the 15 of Collins. And I reckon the referee might have thought of a card then, but she's thought better of it. And the emerging Jets have a free kick about a metre their side of halfway, to be taken by Sophie Howarth. Finally getting some respite up here in the cherry picker from the very large tree that's about 150 metres away from us. It's sticking very much up high in the sky. The sun's just poked in behind it, and we get a much better view of this game now. A little bit off the ball there, Charlotte Carroll pleading the 5th. Goes in very hard there, Carroll in the 12. That's O'Driscoll, almost hit the hand. Back to the keeper. Distribution was good, but the pressure was even better from Blacktown. Turns it over and back to Maniti, who then was pressured by Jones. And that was good from the Jets. They've had to go all the way back to Norton, the keeper. This is Isabel Wilson, the only player with a long sleeve in the black sleeves. Bray Calm. Collins been instrumental on the wing, but just hasn't had any luck. Owen. Carly with the wonderful pass that set up one of the goals. Good turn. This is McKenzie. Tried to get a ball in. I'd say it'll be a corner if it goes out. The Jets stop it from doing so, and good defending in the end. Just over the 70-minute mark now in this contest. That's dangerous. Bray's got to release it and does. That's another turnover. Costly, these turnovers. They've been made to pay for their mistakes, the emerging Jets. They don't want to keep making them. Here's O'Driscoll, who's shown real endeavour since she's been on the field. Looked like Threlfo, who has the ball in her hand now to throw it in. Just as I praise the sun for hiding behind the tree, it sneaks out and gives me another look. O'Driscoll and Oliva in the contest. Threlfo leaps the highest and gets it. And then here's a bit of opportunity now for Engsard. Bray has to be calm. She has to be precise. Ball goes back to Kiva Bray. And got a little bit more time this time. Threlfo almost coughs it up. Back to the keeper. That's a terrific distribution. Much better. Collins has some time now. She's got about 2 or 3 metres between her and the defender. The defender closes. Oh, might have been better served going back to Collins then, Jones. But she tries to butter up Ruby Jones. She's done quite well. Puts pressure on the Spartans. This is Mkali. Mkali goes to Latham and she delivers an outstanding wide ball here to Krista Oliva, who's got time. Mkali's in the box in the middle. Mkali nearly got there. This is Mackenzie with a shot, and it's been turned into her own net. So unlucky, Sophie Howarth. And that's 6 to Blacktown. Alyssa Mackenzie put the shot on target. Sophie Howarth was in the way when really Kiva Bray had it covered, and that's unlucky for the Jets, that's for sure. 6 goals to 0 to Blacktown. Another change, and Alyssa Engsard's had a great shift. 2 goals, and she's going to go off for a well-earned rest as we get to the 75-minute mark. Actually, she's coming back on. She's like, I wanted to go off. And now she's coming back on. So players coming on and off everywhere. But now we've got Mkali going off, and we're a little bit more clearing what's happening. So Poppy Shanning's coming onto the field for the Blacktown Spartans. And we'll identify the next player shortly. I'm actually going to give that as an own goal, but it might end up being credited to Alyssa Mackenzie, who actually put the shot on target. It was just the defender that turned it in. So that will be the call of the referee. They might even go through this footage at the end of the game to work it out. Nevertheless, 6 goals to 0. 3 goals either side of the half-time break. And the emerging Jets will go back to the drawing board, back to the training pitch here at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility, and try to make another fist of it as Bray coughs it up. This is Mackenzie again. Squares it now to Carroll. Carroll under pressure. That's a speculative one. In there, it's a great effort by Mackenzie, but Bray was equal to the task. And that's Duggan now to Collins. These two have combined very well and played well as also. Good work there by Poppy Channing. That was great. Good defensive work as she's come onto the field and been told to do a job. She's done it well. That was sharp. Back to Howarth. Very unlucky, Howarth, to concede that goal. O'Hagan. And Channing has come on and she's been very stubborn so far. Nothing's gotten past her in the first 2 or 3 minutes. Ball was at the feet of Howarth, but it's gone back to Bray. Engsard, she stayed on. I think she wants to have a hat-trick. Engsard, is she onside? In the middle there is Latham. Engsard, will she cut it back? Cuts it back to Carroll. This is Mackenzie. Over the bar. That was desperation defending there by Marnie Duggan. And she's gone down, but she'll get back up pretty quickly. That was gutsy stuff by the Jets. Alyssa McKenzie nearly got herself, depending on which way you look at it, she's either got a second goal or she's got her first one, because the shot she took was definitely on target. Was unfortunately turned in by Howarth. There's McKenzie again. She's been lively. Sharp and McKenzie. That was a great duel. Terrific duel. Collins. Howarth. Sharp. That was better from the Jets. This is Elder. Elder to Threlfo. Threlfo's been good in this contest. Sharp has a bit of room, but she goes wide. That's a great ball. Collins has it now. Bit of time against Shanning. Takes on Shanning, does well. That was an excellent dive-in tackle there by the 18 of Isabella Preston. And the release. O'Hagan has some time and tried to do something with it, but Isabel Wilson cuts it off. There's Channing. Geez, she's uncompromising, Poppy, as she goes through. That was a great bit of play. Poppy Channing with the throw. Can confirm the 18's on Isabella Preston. Excellent last-ditch bit of defending then. There's Channing. Poppy Channing keeps it in, and then an excellent pass to open the field up. This is Maniti. As we approach the 80th minute of this game, it's Blacktown 6, Emerging Jets 0. And Deanna Corona falls over herself and the ball, and it goes out for a Jets throw. Carroll puts it anywhere, really, to kick it out. So we're approaching the 80th minute of this game. The Spartans, it's been a good performance. In summary, they've capitalised on mistakes, have created opportunities. They've been unlucky, hit the bar a couple of times in the post. They've generally defended well also in last-ditch defending. There's been a couple of one-on-ones, but when you've got a keeper that is in the form of Anna Norton today, you're not going to get a goal conceded. But this is an opportunity now. Wonderful effort. Jones, that could be a handball. The referee says no, and it goes out for a corner. Referee just checks up on Duggan there just to make sure she's okay. Corner to be taken by Ruby Geach. Elder in the 13. She's one of the taller bits of timber in there. Looking for her Norton. Oh, a little bit of a bobble, but got the mitts on it. And it stays 6-0. Well played there by Preston. Carroll. Well, that ball snuck through. This is a lever. You've also got Latham and Inksard's in a box. Mackenzie's at the back, but Bray covered all bases. Here's O'Driscoll. O'Driscoll uses the body. Tries to release the 17 in Ruby Geesh. Oh, this is a back pass that could go wrong, but Norton cleans it. Saves the blushes of the defender. Oliva tries to put a bit of a turn and a touch on there, but it didn't go the way she planned, and the ball was at the feet of Sharp, and now it's at the feet of Isabella Threlfo. Sharp. Layla Sharp. Shanning has been outstanding since she's been on. She's cut out everything. Sharp. They're looking for Collins, but she's covered. Ruby Jones up the middle. She was flat-footed. Your matches next week. The Football New South Wales Institute take aim at the Northern Tigers. The emerging Jets are back here next Sunday at 5 p.m. against the Sydney University, as Sophie Howarth takes her leave. The Illawarra Stingrays face off against the Blacktown Spartans at Macedonia Park. Macarthur Rams take on the Gladesville Ravens, who are top of the table, at Linwood Park. University of New South Wales take on Sydney Olympic. That should be an interesting contest also. Sydney Olympic will be steaming after their loss today. Throlfo. O'Driscoll now. And the Bulls take on Apia Leichhardt, who will definitely have some confidence after their win this afternoon. That's a good chase there from Ruby Geish. Geish almost beats the defender as the ball stayed in. Great contest with Corona. This is Sharp. It's gone back to Threlfo. Collins taking on Channing, and Channing wins it out again. Another result here from the women's NPL New South Wales Women's First Grade. Football New South Wales Institute 1 were defeated by Macarthur Rams 2. So congratulations to the Macarthur Rams. Ball in now. Oh, it's loose in the box. Who can pounce? Elder cleans up. Engsak tried to chase. That was loose. That was untidy. Jones. Manishi now. Just going to let that one run dead. And it will be a goal kick. Anna Norton will take it. And we've ticked over to the 40th minute, the 41st minute actually of this second half, which puts us at 85 minutes in the game. Maniti gets it out wide. I was looking for a lever but couldn't find her. Preston, good ball. Here's the release to Mackenzie. What can she do? Touch wasn't too bad, but Throlfo read it. Here goes O'Driscoll for the emerging Jets. There's a shirt pull. That'll be a yellow card. No. Did see the shirt pull, I'm sure, but thought better of it, the referee. This game's been played in really good spirit, refereed outstandingly well. Let go at every opportunity, and the footballers have been just given the opportunity to express themselves, which has been excellent. So kudos to our referees. Good work there by Carol Jones. Snapshot. Norton saves it again. That's 5 or 6 saves that I can clearly count now. The Jets have not been without chances, that's for sure. It's still no goals for them this season. Duggan. Collins again. Channing gets in, and that's a great tackle. Gee, she's been good. Coming off the bench, what a handy option to have. Someone that defends as well as Poppy Channing has so far. And she's going forward, Poppy. Running onto it now is Kiari Latham. Opposite number in Emma O'Hagan does the job, and the ball goes out. And the Spartans, can they add a 7th goal? That's not a good throwing, but referee says I'll let that go. Mackenzie gets the block. Bray gets the pick up. The emerging Jets try to work it out of their defensive half, but Charlotte Carroll intercepts it again. Goes right back to Wilson. Good turn on Jones. Jones has been persistent. This is Preston. Preston and Mackenzie not really sure that ball was the right thing to do. Could have been held up, but Elder takes it. Elder, and this looks like Geesh. Threlfo. Not Threlfo. Threlfo's on the near side here. This is Threlfo, who has done a ton of work. Oh, good tackle there by Mackenzie. Threlfo goes to slide, misses. Engsard's in the middle. Mackenzie tries to find her. That wasn't a bad ball, but Engsard's been on the pitch the whole time, and I reckon a little bit of fatigue might have set in there. Still 6-0. A couple of minutes to go until regulation time runs out. Maniti put the ball out of play. This is O'Driscoll, Nat O'Driscoll. To Ruby Jones, back to O'Driscoll. Elder. Elder moves forward. Good covering tackle. There's Charlotte Carroll to clean it up. Another release. Great ball over the top. This is Oliver, who hasn't stopped running. In the middle is Engsard for a hat-trick. Great save, Kiva Bray. Kiva Bray stood up. And it's still 6-0. It was a good square ball by Oliver. Engsard tapped it. Kiva Bray stood tall. So the Spartans, can they add a 7th goal before the end of this game? Just a reminder for the viewers interested in the Emerging Jets and the Blacktown Spartans next game. The Emerging Jets will be here next Sunday against Sydney University at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility as Bray clears away. And the Blacktown Spartans will travel to Macedonia Park in the Illawarra to take on the Illawarra Stingrays, who had a washout today in their fixture, so they'll be well rested for that contest. Here's Preston. Sharp trying to put on the body. Preston's a massive presence. Preston gets it into Mackenzie on the snapshot. Was that handball? Probably wasn't deliberate. Good decision by the ref. Carroll with a ping over the bar. The 90 minutes are up here at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. It's up to the referee now how much longer this contest goes. Blacktown Spartans have secured the 3 points. They've done so with 3 goals either side of the half-time break. They've been clinical in their finishing, whilst the Jets have been good on the ball for a lot of periods today, but they've made it count when they've missed out, the Jets, and Blacktown have cashed in every time. Carroll gets in there again, and this will be a late yellow card to Amelia Grace Elder in the 13. That's probably one she didn't need to get, being 6-0 down and late in the contest. And we'll have a trainer out, and this will extend probably a couple more minutes, and all it will succeed in doing really is keeping us in the cherry picker for that little bit longer. Another result here. That's the League One Women's. So we have 2 results from the NPL New South Wales Women's this afternoon. RPL Leichhardt 3, Sydney Olympic 0, Football New South Wales Institute 1, MacArthur Rams 2 at Valentine Sports Park. And we're just about at the closing stages of this one here at Lake Macquarie, where Blacktown look to add a 7th goal. This is Krista Olivia. Ball bouncing around. Elder gets it. This is Alyssa Engsard, gets it in. Snapshot. Oh, that's a good hit by Latham. Tried to go on the double, but Bray saves it. We're waiting on the referee now. It's been a good performance by Blacktown. The Jets should be encouraged by the way they move the ball around. They just need to cut out the defensive mistakes. Here's Carroll. Carroll gets it into Inksad. Is this going to be the hat-trick? Gets around the keeper. That's a good bit of defending there by Emma O'Hagan to cut that out. Alyssa Ingsad's going to have to leave the match ball here in Newcastle at this point. We've gone 2.5 minutes over the allotted time. It's all up to the referee now. A stream of plays in the box here. Corner to be taken by Oliva. Channing on the header. Ingsad with it. Oh, that looked like could have been a puller's shirt. Cut back there by Ingsad. Cleared right away there by the 17 in Ruby Geesh. And referee checks a watch. Has a second look. And says, girls, you can keep playing. Carroll. So lights take over here at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. Manichi. Preston. O'Driscoll chasing hard. Back to the keeper. And that is the final whistle here on St Patrick's Day at Lake Macquarie Regional Football Facility. The Emerging Jets played their hearts out, but they've been hit for 6 this evening. Blacktown Spartans 6, Emerging Jets 0. Recap of the scorers. Alyssa Ingsad has 2 goals. Charlotte Carroll with a penalty. Hope Clure with a goal. Kiari Latham, and I'm going to say it will be an own goal to Sophie Howarth, but the final touch was Sophie Howarth, but the shot came from the number 32 of Alyssa McKenzie. So it's the Blacktown Spartans 6, the Emerging Jets 0. My name's Ashley Ball for Football New South Wales. Hope you enjoyed all the action. We'll see you next Sunday, wherever you're tuning in. Have a great remainder of the weekend.